Shares are rising on a report that Amazon is exploring a deal to buy the theater chain. Now, Intersect Substack author Joe Belbruno writing that Amazon founder Jeff Bezos has enlisted investment advisors and top entertainment chiefs to, quote, explore acquisition plans. Belbruno's sources say that Amazon would use AMC theaters to highlight Prime Video movies and also utilize the real estate beyond showing movies. Now, the report indicating that Amazon could potentially use some of AMC's space for its grocery delivery division and create more distribution hubs. Another motive could also be data and the access that Amazon would then have to the millions of moviegoers.
The report cites one former Amazon executive saying the e-commerce giant has been pursuing a theater acquisition since launching Prime Video in 2006. AMC could be attractive for Amazon given the theater's recent track record and declining stock price. AMC, which once traded at higher than $50 a share amid the meme stock craze, is now just above $5 per share with a market cap of $2.7 billion. Yahoo Finance reached out to both AMC and Amazon for comment on the story, but haven't received a response as of 3 p.m. this afternoon. This sure is juicy. I think we could talk about this quite a bit. It's referenced as the 600 theaters being marketing way stations in this report, and it comes amid Amazon spending $1 billion to get into movies, 12 to 15 a year, Apple getting into movies around $1 billion a year, and maybe pile on top of that Amazon's first major release tomorrow, by the way, the Nike biopic Air. There is so much to this story that makes a lot of sense. If you're Amazon and you have around 70 billion cash on hand, 2.7 billion, it's a heck of a media buy. 600 theaters. You don't like it. I like that.
I just have lots of questions. I have lots of questions just about this report because, yes, I think that you can make the case as to why Amazon might be interested. But just in terms of the price right now, why not let it fall further? Which is also something that the Substack writer did point out, just in case the fact that, hey, Bezos, if he was interested in this, could wait for the share price to come back down. Obviously, shares taking off on this report. AMC is in a tough space. Obviously, I think it's a clear win for AMC just in terms of the fact that the company has struggled. Really, the only thing that has shown any life to its stock price has been the involvement in the meme trade. We know people are not returning to movie theaters at the rate that we were nearly expecting them to post-COVID. Amazon, though, that would be a heck of a lot of real estate. And I think you also have to ask whether or not they need that, though, at this point.
Our producers are going to kill us, but I'm going to add one more note.
Yes, go ahead.
Theaters cannot be converted. Almost entirely they cannot because the slant concrete floor, I've talked to many real estate executives around the country, it is almost impossible to do away with that. It is a massive cost, so you can't just turn it into an Amazon distribution center or grocery chain. You know what I'm saying? That slanted concrete floor.
Amazon doesn't need $600 million.
It sounds minor. It's actually major when it comes to development.
Now, if there is a buyout and Amazon purchases AMC, the buyout price per share will be determined on the last 30 days of the trading average. So about $5.25. On top of that, you would add the buyout premium, which will be between 70 and 100%. So the buyout price will make the stock around $9 a share. It could squeeze for a few days, but that will only change the 30-day average a few pennies. Trade accordingly. Now, before we get ahead of ourselves, what is a buyout? A buyout refers to an investment transaction where one party acquires control of a company either through an outright purchase or by obtaining a controlling equity interest, at least 51% of the company's voting shares, or straight up outright buys the company. So what's happening here is rumors floating around stating that Amazon, or aka Jeff Bezos, is going to outright buy AMC as a company or hold 51% of the company's voting rights, aka company stock, so on and so forth. Now, the question I got for retail, the question I got for Jeff Bezos is, even if this was the case, who are you going to buy from? And at what price are you going to buy from? Because these shareholders, including myself, are not selling at $5 a share. What Amazon and Jeff Bezos is going to do is purchase fake shares of a company if this was even the case, or shorts would have to cover first. With that being said, there's a lot of theories going around. GameStop. If Archegos swap expires tomorrow and UBS decide to close out all the short positions, they will only absorb $5.4 billion in losses, and the Swiss government will absorb the balance. UBS's CEO insisted that he will get rid of CS's risky investments, less C tomorrow. So this is one thing floating around. Will shorts actually want to cover? Will Archegos swaps expiring tomorrow affect short covering and also this buyout as well? Or another thing floating floating around is fake Amazon news so they can deliver some FTDs and relieve some pressure and then continuously drop the price. You guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. But I think this is very interesting. I want you to read between the lines. When Adam Aaron says food courts are doing great, Gasparino brings up a buyout, Hollywood needs big box offices to survive, Amazon and Apple are putting billions into theater releases, cost to borrow, OBV, and over-leveraged hedge funds and banks are going out of business, retail is stronger than ever. We have basically everything on our side. AMC's fundamentals doing well. GameStop just went positive on earnings. That's just a side thing. Apple investing into movie theaters, a potential buyout with Amazon, cost to borrow, on-balance volume, both rising, not dropping. So shareholders are not letting go of shares of the stock as well. Now, basic breakdown. Joe Bell Bruno, a journalist with extensive experience in finance and entertainment coverage, has been identified as the originator of the rumor concerning a potential acquisition of the troubled theater chain AMC by the multinational technology Amazon. Having previously worked for prominent news organizations such as the Wall Street Journal, Associated Press, Variety, and the Hollywood Reporter, Mr. Bruno has established himself as a knowledgeable and respected commentator on issues affecting the entertainment industry. According to multiple senior sources familiar with the discussions, Amazon's founder and CEO Jeff Bezos has deployed his top investment advisors and entertainment executives to explore possible acquisition strategies for AMC Entertainment. Despite the prevalence of this rumor, there has been little substantive evidence of progress towards a deal, leading some to speculate that it may be unsubstantiable claim. Now, what do you guys think about this down below? A outright purchase or buyout in 51% or 100%, right, will always benefit the shareholder. However, are they going to be able to purchase fake shares? Are shorts going to cover first? This is something I have a question with. Now, AMC got halted today. It got halted a limit up, limit down volatility halt, 1:25 p.m., about 2.5 hours before market close. AMC on the chart got rejected at the overall downtrend trend line that we've been in for 2 years. We recently broke out. We broke back below, and that is exactly where AMC rejected off of today. Now, there's a few key levels I want you to pay attention to because AMC is flagging out. If this thing breaks out in pre-market or tomorrow, I want you to watch $5.50. Now, if it decides to sell off, you're looking at this level right around $4.85 for a bounce. These are the trend lines right here. You can screenshot this if you want. In my opinion, these are the levels AMC is either going to get a bounce off of or a hard rejection off of. Now, before this came out, the volume was around 12 million. Then AMC's volume skyrocketed to over 60 million on the day. Taking a look at this on the daily chart, this is or could be a key scenario for a breakout. I'm definitely not going to get your hopes up, but I want to show you right now. The cycle that we had laid out earlier in the video I posted earlier, flipped and played out inverse, is looking way too nice, is matching up way too well with AMC. So with that being said, even without a buyout, AMC could scale all the way up to around $6.75 before June 14th. And that is just before the next big rip, right? Because this is the point of interest that I track on the channel. These white boxes that I track that play out every single time, AMC gets a run every single time, and they're way too easy to play out. Now, what's dangerous about this is because we got a pump today. Say this plays out inverse. That'd be great. If it doesn't, AMC should theoretically, if the cycle's played out regular, hit a low around April 12th, which means from today, you're risking a decent amount. I still hold AMC shares. When I theoretize these things, I'm talking about options, so like playing calls, playing puts, so on and so forth. Also, if you guys want to know my trades, I leave them in Discord. I'll leave that link under the video. Plus, if you want 17 free stocks, make sure to use my link, download Moomoo, make a deposit to get up to 17 free stocks for doing that. Real quick before we close out the video, there's no shares available to borrow at a most recent fee of 281%, 70,000 calls compared to 30,000 puts expiring in the money. And AMC, all the numbers, everything looking solid, chart looking solid, numbers looking solid. It's hugging for a breakout. If this comes through as not more so a rumor and actually is news that is going to happen, AMC's price could go parabolic. Now, right now, Adam Aaron nor Jeff Bezos has said anything on the matter, which I actually like even more, because this shows that, them taking a while to just come out and say, that's not happening. Why would they take so long to come out and just say that's not happening, right? This is getting me excited. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Hit the like on your way out. Hit the subscribe button. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.